Incoming transmission. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Expeditions Rome playthrough. We have received an interesting event, which I think it might be connected to the main quest. This was literally... I just moved around a bit and I got this. And I do hope it's like from main quest part. It goes like this. A letter from Cleopatra. Small group of riders intercept you on your path, galloping at what must be an exhausting speed to catch up to you. The leader, whose clothes were incredibly fine before the hectic journey dirtied it, respectfully surrenders a letter into your possession, bearing the royal seal of Cleopatra.
Destiny sees to it that our interests are aligned once again. Let us meet in the court of heaven. Make your way at once, for it is ill-advised to make a goddess wait. Signed, Cleopatra Philopater, rightful queen of Egypt.
It seems Her Majesty has learned the value of brevity.
It would be nice to have a little more information to go on.
I mean, I do like these answers though. Yeah, more information would be nice. We could be like diplomatic, maybe like tell your queen I'll meet her as soon as I'm able, or I'm not some dog to be called to heel. I'll meet your queen in due time. And since there is not exactly a time limit over here, and yeah, I'm not having any ideas with Cleopatra, that is in terms of romance or being, would be like to suck up to her in a way, I'm gonna choose the second option. Like, I'm not some dog to be called to heel. I will meet your queen in due time. The riders mutter among themselves in clear displeasure of your disrespect, but they do afford you a nod of acknowledgement before turning their mounts and galloping away again. I mean, come on. Yep, and it is a main quest. But, as I said, back to Memphis. And let's see during the day what we can find. I'm expecting to return to Memphis after I do some of the main quests. Maybe after we meet with Cleopatra, she tells us to go back. Because so far, no hub around here has been, you know, extra. And there we go. Now I have a bit more vision. I don't need to squint my eyes, check for stuff. And I can admire much more better the view of the city. Okay. Seems actually this is a way.
He wants to pay you with beer? How's that better than money?
Well, I can't drink money.
You can buy beer with money.
That's too much effort.
Yep, I mean, it's free beer, so I guess.
It will be nice with a good old-fashioned festival.
How can you have an old-fashioned festival about therapists?
Well, okay, so there's a festival over here. Right, Herbalist.
I
Can
have
I get...
healing plants.
Saluete, as they say in your land. I have a fresh supply today. I'm sure we can find something interesting for you.
How did you know we are Roman?
It is quite obvious, isn't it? You're not exactly hiding it. Feel free to look around and do not hesitate to ask me if you need something specific.
Well, these look like ordinary herbs.
Herbs are like people. They look ordinary until you taste them.
You tell me you eat people.
It is a figure of speech. Perhaps I should learn better Latin.
Perhaps. So how does one learn about herbs?
It takes time and persistence. There are countless herbs in the world, and they can do anything.
Some of them burn well, others emit a nice smell, and some of them are so potent they will open the gateways to the realm of the old gods.
I mean, I've seen all of these back in Rome. Do you have something interesting or rare?
We do have some herbs if you want to make posca. That is a Roman drink?
I mean, Posca is quite a common drink. My soldiers have brought plenty of herbs from home to make Posca with.
These herbs are not so common, however. They will flavor the vinegar in a very different way. You will find it to be a refreshing and fortifying drink. If you buy these herbs, I will include my special recipe for you as well, to ensure you get the right flavor.
Okay, alright, let me try these herbs then.
Very good. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And here is the recipe as well. If you're looking for more to buy, I also carry hemlock. Not suggesting you'd ingest it, of course. Please don't.
I mean, some hemlock could prove to be useful.
I don't have much, mind you. It is a powerful poison. You must be careful with it.
Okay, I'll buy all your stock.
Here you go.
Voila. Did I get a recipe? Oh, it is a recipe. Recipe of what though? And I do have 2 hemlocks. Cool. Alrighty then. Let's advance more.
I haven't seen you in a while. What is new with you?
Just looking to see if the smith is
I'm
here.
going to the temple of Ubasti to pay.
I have seen them myself.
Wise decision.
3 great strong
fact, let me
lions,
accompany
1
you,
male
so
and
this
2
does not happen to
lionesses.
me as well.
So
That
far,
will be an
no.
excellent spectacle.
Whoever
Just a
fights
chest.
them will not survive. I will bet on that.
Okay. Let's go on the left side. It seems like an encampment on the left side. Okay, there is a door. Just gonna circle around it first. We have a door on the other side as well. And it has 3 doors. If I open one, locked. Okay. Or at least that door is locked. There is a chest inside. I think all doors are locked. I doubt there is a way through the rooftops though. But yeah, this seems like an area some interesting stuff could happen. 3 locked doors, maybe? Yeah. And there's a chest inside. Got it. It's a bit about it on this side. Ah, guess we're almost done with the city. As I see a bridge, which is actually considering as exit. And there's our smith. Just get this chest. Are you seriously taking this route, guys? Climb into the... Guys? Okay, if you wanna climb through the ladders and be like in Assassin's Creed, sure, why not? You have a supply trader. Before we talk to the smith, I wanna finish on this side though. Come on.
Visit my store. Look what I have to sell. You will not
If you
regret
explode
it.
yourself with something you bought from me, you have not used it correctly.
Well, that's not reassuring, man. It's not
All my
something you
tinctures
say.
work as advertised, or your money back.
Right, Alchemist.
Welcome to my humble stall. How may I help you today?
Well, now this is a strange store.
To the untrained eye, everything is strange. It is never too late to learn, though. I am an alchemist. Here, I sell the things I produce.
What is an alchemist?
We are people of knowledge who purify or merge certain materials. The results are wondrous, but sometimes dangerous as well.
Dangerous how?
Alchemy can be unpredictable. Some say it infringes on the domain of gods, and it is never safe to make gods angry.
I guess. You're telling me is there a demand for the kind of things you sell?
My customers are usually as learned as I am. Those who understand the nature of the world understand the value of my work. Of course, you occasionally get the fools who are looking for a recipe to turn things into gold. Before you ask, I'm afraid no such recipe exists.
Yet. So what kind of alchemical things can you sell me?
Judging from the kind of person you are, something practical, perhaps. I have naphtha, if you know how to handle that. It can be a dangerous material. I believe some nacolite would also be useful to you. Keep in mind, my stocks are quite limited.
Can you sell me any recipes as well?
I cannot. You will find much better teachers elsewhere. I do not teach, I discover and I create.
I believe I can figure out how to use these materials to create explosive items for us, if needed. Greek fire, for example, needs naphtha.
Your friend is learned. Good. Then I feel more confident that you will not maim yourself if I sell you this.
Well, naphtha sounds useful.
Useful, but deadly. Be careful when handling it.
Sure, here's your payment.
You have made a good decision.
And what about some nacolite?
Very well. We do have nacolite in stock.
Excellent. Let me take it off your hands.
As you wish.
But do you happen to have any nitre for sale?
A relatively common material. I do have some in stock.
And I guess...
I
yeah,
hope
sure.
you know what you are doing.
Yeah, Wale. I guess time to go create. Okay.
Romans really like silk, you know.
Really? But it's too soft.
I guess they like soft things.
Okay, we have another named character around here. Just wanna explore everything first then. Right, Igita.
Legate, thank all the ancestors you are here. You remember me, right? My name is Igita, a centurion in your new legion.
Keep your distance. These people are murderers and thieves. They're dangerous.
Is this true? Did you kill someone?
I refute this accusation on behalf of my men. We were simply trying to maintain order in the city. As legionary, it's our duty. Some people resist, and they have to be dealt with.
Memphis is not a Roman city. Maintaining order is not up to you, filth.
You call them thieves. Did you steal anything?
We were collecting taxes. Some people refused to pay. We had to make an example of them.
Wait, who told you to collect taxes?
No one has to. It is implied. We simply took initiative.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened here.
These dimwits got drunk and started knocking on doors and demanding money in the name of the King of Rome.
King of Rome?
The king! You know, whoever is in charge in Rome. The king consul. The consul who's better than other consuls?
Our citizens do not yet answer to the King of Rome. They were also not informed of this thing called spontaneous tax, so most families refused to pay. In response, your men resorted to plundering people's homes. Some of those who resisted died.
Well, okay, I understand. Hand them over to me. I shall punish them myself.
Why? So you can release them? Forgive me if I have difficulty trusting you, but just as you Romans seem to value duty, so do I.
They will murder us. By Jupiter and Tanit, we are Romans. If you save us, I will tell you where we stashed the taxes we collected. The money is cleverly hidden out in the desert.
Now you try to bribe me? Despicable. Just proved you're not a true Roman.
Here's this, ruffian. You're mine. Now shut up while we wait for the judge.
But does that not complete the quest? Apparently not.
Legate, please!
Shut your mouth, prisoner.
Right, here how we're gonna do it. If I pay for the taxes that were taken and swear to punish these men appropriately, will you let them go?
That does sound fair. Very well. On behalf of Memphis, I accept. These people are yours to punish.
Thank you, Legate. We will not forget this. I shall mark the location of our tax cash on your maps. We will split it, right?
Of course not. The state will may retain the tax income.
But that's not fair.
Life really is. Get used to it.
I understand.
I mean, no offense. You're... You're literally doing something shady. Now you're trying to... Right, at least maybe we'll get my voice. Maybe we'll get some of our cash back. Anywho, we talked with the Alchemist, we talked with the Herbalist. It's only supply trader and the smith around here. And let's see what we have on the right side. Seems another temple, like a Greek one. I cannot go inside? Really? Sure? Okay, guess this is the edge. I thought maybe it was another a building, like the one we entered first in the previous episode. But I guess this is it. This is all for Memphis. Let's see what the supply trader has to give us. And actually we do have new stuff. Focus maximum. And yeah, that one can go. Maybe the amulet. I do have movement. I don't think so. Base. No. You can go. I'm not gonna use it.
I sell medicinal herbs from all the temples. If you can name it, we can eventually find it. Welcome to the Store of Dreams. Prepare for the best moments of your day. Close your eyes, imagine, and see.
So, what? You sell dreams?
In a way, you dream of what you don't possess. Our business is all about changing that. But enough about me. What do you want?
Well, this store does look quite good.
Quality is our priority. The customer should feel like a pharaoh. That serves two purposes. If the customer feels good, he then comes back. And he who feels like a pharaoh spends like a pharaoh.
Well, you certainly don't sell all the things I can dream of.
We salesmen tend to oversell things a bit, but we mean well.
debatable. So what do you actually sell?
We sell most of the things a person such as you would need on a regular basis, so that would be really convenient for you. We also proudly make the best carpets in Africa, but they will cost you.
Okay, let me browse the wares. Alrighty then, I guess this is just a regular
This was a pleasure.
store. Nothing special I can buy from them. Alright, Smith. I have some stuff for you to see.
Talk to the wife. I've my hands full.
Sure.
Please excuse my husband. He is great with a hammer and a blazing forge. With people, not so much. My name is Amina. How can I and my husband help you?
I mean, I need to talk to your husband about some smithing.
You may discuss such matters with me, if it does not offend you.
My wife could not swing a hammer to save her life, but I doubt anyone in Egypt knows more about weapons and armor.
Oh, how did you come to know so much about smithing?
My father's father, and his father before him were all smiths. I can trace my lineage all the way back to the royal forge masters of the old dynasties. Working a forge is a man's job, but humility aside, what my husband says of me is true. In the art of appraisal and the design of weapons and armor, I have no equal that I know of.
Okay, that's pretty cool. On the off topic, what do you think of the pharaoh?
Don't answer that.
We are devoted subjects of His Divine Majesty, of course.
But you're free to work for us Romans, though.
Sure, but I hope we can count on a certain level of discretion from you.
Okay, sure. Right, let's start with the first item, which is the blade with electrum inlays. I have found this unique blade of clear Egyptian design inlaid with some kind of rare metal.
Let me take a look. Electrum, an alloy of silver and gold. This khopesh is very old. I would guess almost 2 millennia.
It's beautiful. I would not dare to let my hammer touch such a treasure.
For a price, I can teach you how this blade might be reforged, if you know a smith with the skill to work on it.
Sure, I will purchase the schematics from you.
Here, any smith worth his salt will understand these instructions.
Which is sexless. And meteorite blade. I found a dagger blade made from a material I've never seen before.
May I see? Found this, did you? The legendary dagger of Tutankhamon forged from sky metal. You mean you have robbed it from his tomb?
No.
Give it back at once, Amina. It is cursed.
I mean, I did not take it from any tomb. I took it off a bandit. Perhaps he was a grave robber.
I would be careful with it. Even if you did not steal it yourself, the curse of the pharaohs may follow it and transfer to you.
I do not believe in ancient curses and other such superstition.
I will give you what you're after, but don't say you were not warned. There is an ancient burial ground not far from here. Many kings and priests are interred there. Look for the tomb of Maya, the wet nurse of Tutankhamon. Beside it is an unmarked tomb that is said in my family to hold the remains of the most famous bladesmith of the time. If the information you seek still exists, you will find it there.
Okay, I'll see you again later.
I have fresh fish.
Interesting. Just track
From the
them.
Nile.
And I do believe that's everything. No side quest regarding this area where it's locked by those 3 doors. So I suppose we're gonna
Let
come back
science
here,
be your
probably be
weapon.
part of a main quest. For now, it said gave me that. Let's see where our objectives are... I think I'll just go back to camp immediately. Oh, okay. This one for the dagger is really close by. Best I leveled up. And okay, it gave me a bit of experience. Tomb of the Bladesmith. Following the directions given by the smith's wife in Memphis, you bring your Praetorian Guard into the desert to search for the tomb of Tutankhamon's bladesmith. The burial ground is easy to find once you locate the general area. A rarely traveled road snakes between many small crypts built into the sides of steep cliffs. Now, the only problem is how to find the tomb of Tutankhamon's wet nurse. A task not unlike searching for a needle in a haystack. I mean, if I had a dozen guys to send them to search each crypt, I could just go around smashing stuff, like I mean some ancient Mario level. But let's spend 300 denarii to hire some locals to translate the inscriptions on the graves, then go grave to grave inspecting each one. You send a few of your Praetorians to the nearest settlement to throw some denarii around and find a few locals who know how to read the inscriptions on these old stones. As soon as your translators show up, you all spread out and start searching the many graves. It is Caeso Quintus Aquilinus who pipes up first, calling everyone else over to his position to see what he found. What appeared to be a small gravestone has revealed itself to be a door to a dark tunnel that falls away into the earth. Cineros reaches down to brush some sand off the inscriptions above the entrance.
The Egyptians call these symbols divine words. Look, here. This phrase is the same sequence of symbols we saw in the tomb beneath the pyramid. We are certainly in the right place.
Okay, choose a Praetorian to investigate the small passage. Well, you know what, since Caeso found it, let's send him. Caeso lights a torch and slowly descends into the tomb. The rest of your Praetorian Guard keep close watch above the entrance, listening for signs of trouble. Although Caeso isn't gone for more than an hour, the wait seems eternal. When he appears again at last, your other Praetorians rush to make sure that he hasn't been struck by some ancient pharaoh's curse. In fact, Caeso does look very pale as he staggers up to the last step of the crumbling staircase. It transpires the poor man had no chance to read the inscription below and spent far too long searching for signs of any drawing or schematics of a dagger. During his long search, he had the misfortune of encountering a scorpion which bit his hand. Horrified, your Praetorians rush him off to the Medici for immediate treatment. Before they leave, Caeso pushes a small scroll into your hand, a passable drawing of Tutankhamon's dagger in its original shape, copied from inscriptions on the ancient wall below. Okay, right. Triage, critical. Okay, no risk, but we're gonna have to take him to the camp. Is that it then? I just need to reforge it. And I think it was the direct level 3. Who leveled up Bestia? Let's go for focus, and that's it. Back to camp. And first things first, getting to the infirmary. I have a feeling he's gonna be long gone. quite a few days.
Thank you for sending me those schematics your people found.
Yeah, no worries. Only 78 hours?
Made a list
more
of
since he
materials
said
needed.
critical.
Whenever you have a moment to go over it.
Hey, what did...
Nobody has anything to say, though.
How can I help you?
Let's actually
Good night.
talk with Nasu
is well, I
first.
hope.
Legate, I am at your service as always.
Yep, one question. Do you know of a Centurio in Legio Afrorum by the name of Igita?
Indeed, there is a Centurio by that name. Why do you ask?
Have we sent him to collect taxes in Memphis?
We certainly have not. We do not collect taxes in Memphis. What is this about, Legate?
Yeah, unfortunately, he and his men were caught in Memphis, extorting taxes from the locals.
Well, that sounds like robbery to me. How shall I have them punished?
Yeah, you know what? Expel them from the Legion. Permanently.
It would be best to rid ourselves of such troublemakers, I agree.
Yeah, we lost some manpower. But we gained 5 morale. Nice.
Good night.
Okay, forge time. That's level 3. What does he have? 25% to set. 25% to set your target on fire every time you deal damage. Ooh. It's a sword. That's not bad. Just gonna craft that and then the dagger. All damage from this weapon ignores the target's armor. What skills do I have? Backstab, disarm, and swift strike. That's not exactly bad either. Not sure if I'm gonna use it though. Posca. Vinegar. I mean, it's a bit annoying that this still shows that I have new stuff. Yes, let's assign Praetorian, and that will be cool. And I guess we go after the stash. Actually, since I'm here, I think I should have stratagems. Let's do that. Okay, engagement. Get more enemy manpower to go down, or just take out the player defense. And I think I'm gonna take the quick throw Pila, so I'm not losing any defense. And the scorpions. Engagement. What else? This is for the scorpions as well. Right. Let's see about that stash. Maybe I'll be able to get some of my cash back. And that will give time for the weapons to be crafted. And the stash is quite a distance. The calling card. Oh, okay, I think this might be another main quest or side quest. As you arise in the morning and leave your tent to prepare for breakfast, Ranius Rebulus approaches you with a dark look in his eyes. He hands you a small stone with familiar symbols written on its smooth surface. Wixie. Rebulus explained that he found it next to his bed just now. You discuss among yourselves what this might mean, but no clear conclusion is reached. However, a few hours later, Rebulus begins to sway in his saddle and nearly falls off before he's caught. The diagnosis is clear: poison. Somehow those Vixie bastards snuck into your camp at night. You're lucky they did nothing worse. Ooh, interesting. I thought there'll be more. But nothing we can't fix with Cineros. That was only like 6 hours. And mostly almost got half of it. Half of my stuff back from the cache, but not much. Daenira, you leveled up. And that's about it. Okay. Guess we... you know what? Let's garrison my legion somewhere else around my area, you know? Because at this point it doesn't exactly matter. I think the dagger should be ready, right?
I finished that equipment you requested. Turned out all right, if I do say so myself. You can collect it right over here.
Nice. That... more skills. Shows that it's better than my sword. Thing is, I have slashing damage applies bleeding, which is 100%. From what I've seen with slash. This is 25%. Now the dagger. Focus per attack, crit damage extra. And the same focus per attack, more critical damage, more extra piercing. Unfortunately, I can't crit. So that's a downside. What skills do I have? I mean, I do have bleeding from my sword. I don't really need bleeding from the dagger. Rupture, swift strike. And I have backstab. I mean, I could use double sword if need be. Oh, not, wait. So that's the thing. Bestia, what do you have? You have the razor. I think I'm just gonna check off screen all this. Let's give you cure as well. But yeah, I'm gonna check off screen with the weapons. Not sure if I'm gonna use them. So we have to talk with Cleopatra. All right. How far am I? Quite a bit. I'm just gonna move over here. And let's have cancel for a second. Gonna have Victrix move. Okay, another event. Yeah, let's get some items, free items, whatever. Get a couple more treasures. And they're there. Right, I'm gonna enter the Court of Heaven. Of course, I cannot, because I need 4K so to come back. Speaking of which, he just came back. Cool. Right. Another event, and we got more stuff. And from what's here, nothing interesting. I can just disassemble. Come on! Right, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it here, because I don't know why I can't use queso, despite the fact he said it's healed. Sure. I'll just enter the camp and do everything else off screen, check the stratagems, and the next episode we're gonna start directly when I'm inside the Court of Heaven. For now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't
Thank
forget.
you for sending me those schematics your people found. I've made a list of materials needed, whenever you have a moment to go over it.
Yeah. Don't forget to take care.